What's going on, everyone? My name's James Seconelli, back with another video, and welcome back to Slay the Princess. One more ending, I guess, to go before we get this thing over with. So, that being said, I mean, yeah, let's just do this right, and then we get whatever ending we do get. So, I don't remember this is the one I wanted to do at the last video, or like when I mentioned last video that this is probably the one I'm gonna do. I don't remember this, what I'm about to do is exactly the one I wanted to do then, like a week ago, when I last
basement creaks open.
Did this.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
We slay the princess. Obviously. Is it really over? Oh, I thought we were gonna be able to check her pulse. But let's see, I guess I'm not sure. Like, she has to have a trick on her sleeve.
You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
Really?
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Why not?
Why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
So it shouldn't be much of a problem for us to check. You're right. Check for a pulse. Let's do this.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It is gonna be a rip if this just doesn't lead to really anything new. But it'd be kind of weird if it didn't lead to anything new.
We definitely won't if you keep talking.
Ha!
I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
I'm just trying to make sure there is no pulse. Personally.
Wait, what was that?
Oh boy, are we going to scary game territory? It is past midnight for me. This is gonna be great.
You know what that was? That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh, yay.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
I guess so.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
What?
It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
What do you mean? Why did I hesitate? She was supposed to be dead. You pretty much lied to us that she died. I'm just saying. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's our fault that we died in the first place, I guess. But so,
whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark.
Bye. Alright, the razor.
You're on a path. You're here.
Yeah. Think we've already done this or seen this. Actually, I don't think we've seen this. Wait, was there always like a different option right here? Because if there was, then I may have missed out on a few. I have no idea.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Right.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Wait. That's true. I figured she just was able to grow like her fingernails to be really sharp and just stabbed us. But if she did use the knife, then fair.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
That's what you think.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
It's funny. Let's assume I'm telling you this all. I think this is probably the
Those are
same.
two very different questions.
Right.
Let's say for a moment that you died last time, which probably only we mostly listened to you. How were we supposed to know she'd spring back to life?
I'm just trying to skip the stuff that we've seen. We saw the other lines.
If she sprung back to life in this hypothetical scenario, then clearly you didn't slay her. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I
Right.
believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
I think we've seen
What do you
this,
mean?
right?
Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back. Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
I feel like they're reusing some lines here, so I'm just trying to skip that, which I don't know if I really should, but I'm going
Screw
to.
this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here. At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. We were so close to finishing the job last time. She can't get the jump on us twice. If we're careful, we should be fine.
I mean, she most definitely can.
That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Alright.
A warning. She will lie.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Proceed to the cabin. Alright. How's it look?
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The
Interesting.
blade is your implement.
Yeah.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past,
Yeah, we've seen
so
that.
focus up.
Yeah, we've seen that.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
We've seen
There's
this.
definitely there isn't.
This.
Can you
this.
two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look. Yeah, okay. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next. This
Yeah.
really is.
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous. But it was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
That's fair. So, do I want to take the blade, or do I want to just enter the basement? Irregardless, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna end well for us. Yeah, I don't know. Feel like it just won't end well for us, so take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and
Wow.
save the world without a weapon.
What I
Feels
thought.
a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Got on board now. Interesting. See how this goes.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
I wonder why it's.
The air seeping up
I
from
don't know.
below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I wonder if she's gonna be like some zombie of sorts, or just like someone who hasn't actually died, and with like the other dagger still in her heart.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something. I told you. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
That sounds sarcastic.
There's something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
What? Why does it look like
I
this?
wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
She most definitely hiding a weapon behind her.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Yeah, she does. This time I'm gonna actually follow through. I'm gonna actually try my
If
best
she
to kill her.
sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
That's true.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
I'm close to you. You're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. No. I like to trust you, but you're being so suspicious. Can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. I'll just say this.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
Right.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job.
I mean, my thing is, like, you can tell that she probably has a weapon. Like, she's legitimately not showing us what she has in her hands. Like, come on now.
But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
What? No! No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
What? No.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
I mean,
We're
you know.
clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yes.
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No. I have my dignity.
Okay.
Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
I like this.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
I'm sorry, I'm just doing this purely for, you know, dialogue.
But I don't
You know.
remember it, so it must not have happened.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
Shut up.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Oh, really?
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Now, what happened? Yeah.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Ha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
How though? No. 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 Screw it. Yeah, nah, I mean, I can talk, I can say more stuff, but I don't want, I'm trying to be cautious and not, like, throwing away my chance to slay the princess, so that's what we're gonna do.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Oh, this is not gonna end well.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second. But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
I had to try. I might as well
Whose
try
meat?
to.
Not ours, right?
Hers, at first,
At first.
then yours.
Hee
Hee hee.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long,
That's-
thin blade
whew.
she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Wait, the thing is, what?
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
It really is.
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. Chapter 3, the arms race.
You're on a path in the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Wait, do we just have the power to do this?
What? I feel
No.
dizzy.
Oh well, dang. All right. Well, if you guys want to pause and see that or read that, then go for it.
Ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Haven't we had the hunted again? I think we've had the hunted before, so I don't know.
Good. It's better that way.
Huh?
Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
The stubborn? I think the stubborn was in the first episode where I didn't actually, do whatever with the stubborn.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is down to
Yeah,
destruction.
yeah.
Right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Ah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, no, I think the voice of the stubborn, if I didn't try to turn around and leave in the first episode, I would have been stuck with this guy, but I did. I think that's the same one. I could be wrong.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Wait, could the cheetah just be like, yeah, no, princess, you're dead, and then we just kill her and that's it?
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Hold on a second. Alright, sorry about that. There was a little insect on my wall. I had to kill it real quick, so we should be good.
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
Wait. I know voices sound very similar, but that sounded more like West of the Hero for a second. I don't know why.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd have to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Just will your way.
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
I mean, this like little hole here. That's like the only thing I can really think that we could
There
do.
isn't a door. It's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Push the mirror.
You make your way
Oh,
to the
boy.
door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe it clean.
Reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
I know, right?
It was never there. Just an illusion.
That's what you think.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the
Ow.
basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess
my.
comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
So how are you gonna kill her though? Cause it's clear that she has some type of metal in her legs, and now so like she could just stab us from like any distance. And it's like, how are we gonna stab her? How are we gonna kill her?
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy
Voice of
again.
the cheated. It is your turn, cause you can control reality for some reason.
Pride makes
Please.
us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
To be fair, I'm sure myself has felt pain, and you guys probably haven't. So.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the
Oh.
princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
Oh.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Bro, just control reality. You literally just did that like a second ago, brother. Gonna fight her again. We're going to have to have a stiff upper lip about it. Get her if we don't let ourselves feel it. I doubt that. Gonna appeal to her authority. Puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. Gonna conditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with flirting with her. There's no shot. Nah. They have swords for arms and we don't. We are panicking. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her too. All these ideas suck. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
I want it. My thing is, right, if the cheetah was able to teleport us, or quote unquote teleport us, to the cabin, why couldn't he try to do something about this? You know what I mean? Like, why not?
She skewers you. Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Skeptic? Where did you come from?
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I
don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Wait a minute. What? There's no shot, bro.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Better again, we're gonna no. Peeler up at the no. No, I thought my idea would work. I thought it would like allow. Honestly, kind of a missed opportunity. Unless it's here, and maybe I just haven't like, or like whatever I do here might just I don't know. I mean, this is not gonna work. We tried. She stabbed us. It didn't work. I mean, all we can really do is just try to fight it, right? Might as well. It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
And then you skew yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah, like that's why I didn't pick this one. I just knew it wasn't gonna work.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Shut the fuck up.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Could you shut the fuck up?
She skewers you.
That's not the time.
Cute.
I was gonna say it's not the time to do all this lovey-dovey stuff, but never mind.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
You could.
You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
Right.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
You did not.
And then everything goes dark.
Wait, what?
And you die.
Oh. I should die this time. Chapter 4, Mutually Assured Destruction. Oh boy.
You're on it. Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Man, this ending is long. This is gonna be a rip. Because this is probably gonna be an hour video, ain't it? I have no idea.
What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
I've had to deal with you once before, I'm pretty sure. rather not have to deal with you again.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Yeah.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Right. So get up, leave it to the pros, as I am on chapter 4 of this, the longest I've ever had to go through. I've been to chapter 3 once, in which I didn't really get much of a choice. Just ended in a big goddess that just gets teleported back. Or gets teleported to that other world. So, with that being said...
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
I feel like her whole dress now is just swords.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Is there an option to say no? I'll say
I'm
no.
not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
Wait, hold on. Couldn't we technically cheat this then? Like, because, you know, if he can't say anything, well, I guess we can't move, can we? No, we can. We were able to go down the slide without him saying anything. I'm pretty, unless I just completely misremember that. But, whatever.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I can tell.
Are you ready for what comes next?
How? Is this where she gets transported?
Holy shit.
Or transported? I don't know. Is this where?
She's
It has to be.
gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Why did I have to have a simp, like, as part of my personality?
Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
What? What?
That
What?
looked painful.
How is she still alive?
Yeah, it's a heart
Heart's
that's beating.
still beating, that's all she needs.
Yeah.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Yeah.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act. As yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. Ultra instinct? Question mark? The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes finishes its arc, I thought it said R, its arc, you're already somewhere else. Yep, Ultra Instinct.
You're incredible.
It's my Ultra Instinct, baby. That's all I can say. Your weapons clash again and again. You hear you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. So I might just heal back up. Brush the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. And I see a crow. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze. And then you see it. A figure. Faint and veiled. Shadow. Just beyond the reflection. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was muted for a while. I don't know why I had the thought. You know, I should not have. This thing usually lights up red when I'm muted. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
The narrator. The crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. This is gonna be very long. I'll be honest with you, I might just split this into two parts. Or episode 5, part 1 and part 2. We'll see what happens. We'll see how long this video is, if it's about to end. I'm assuming it has already ended. I don't know, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna continue with this. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Bye. Where are you? Are you like me? Something
I'm
like me?
nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Windows noise. Actually, I have no idea if you guys even heard that or not. Okay. Well, there's like you said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
There's a lot to say. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt? I'll save that for a little bit. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
So you do know about the looping. That you united you and people.
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really?
I guess.
Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Okay.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Death and suffering. Oh boy! Rid the world of death and suffering. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that one, Chief. I mean, obviously death and suffering is not a great thing whatsoever. At the same time though, it's a part of life. I mean, suffering really sucks. Death is weirdly, and I know it's gonna be weird for me to say, I don't know if it's all that bad, because again, it's just a part of life, man. We're all gonna die someday. Hopefully it isn't soon, but it is unfortunately a part of life, so.
You were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her.
It's easy. I'm gonna destroy her. Think you're out of time. I'm not gonna slay her. Want you to know that before you die for good. Yeah, so I have to see. Wait, I can't. What? Oh, now I don't. My PC started freaking out for a second.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
Now the question becomes, what do I exactly do? And well, I already know the question, or I already know the answer to this. You guys don't yet, because I am ending this off right here, and I'm saving the ending part for the future video. That being said, though, that is it for this. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. The reason why I'm splitting it off is because I recorded for like over an hour and a half, and I don't want like another long video. I'm not a fan of how the first video was, or when it comes to length, so I want to do my best to avoid that again. So I am making it into another part. But yeah, with that being said, it's already recorded. It is already partially edited. By the time this is out, I'm assuming it's probably fully edited. So yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, you guys will see what happens. Again, I already know. Obviously, I am enjoying this. And I don't know why I say I am enjoying this. I did enjoy it a lot. I think I have some thoughts on, like in the end. Also, I don't think I ever mentioned this. Why couldn't the Voice of the Cheated manipulate what, reality like he did in like that one little segment? I don't know why Voice of the Cheated didn't think of that. I honestly felt like that was a missed opportunity, but that's just me. Either way, though, this is not the biggest thing in the world. Just want to mention that because again, I don't think I mentioned it whatsoever, like afterwards. Regardless, though, once again, everyone, thank you guys so much for watching. make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps me out a ton. And with that being said, everyone, have a great day, great night, whenever it is when you guys are watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.